Yeah, we're just getting right to it. Because, well, one, it's a weird time of day. It's a weird time of day, as it is pretty much the usual time of day. So it's a weird time of day. What's going on, everybody? Oh, 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 oh my gosh! There's there's captions. It's working again. I don't know how. It hasn't worked in the last like 3,000 streams. I've been trying to use the OBS caption built-in blah 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 stuff. I don't I don't know where that's going on stream right now, but it's there. It exists. It's happening. It's amazing. Okay then. Yeah, again, I have no idea where those go. So just let me know if it becomes a problem for y'all on stream. Because, again, no idea where that's going because it's been so freaking long since I've seen those work. I couldn't even tell you why they're working right now. I have no idea why. Oh, right, I murdered all of you before. Yeah, that's right. What's up? Oh, yeah, still an endless pit right there. But, oh my god, I can't believe that's working. The magic of streaming. The magics. So anyway, yeah, we're back. We're doing this during we're streaming during daylight hours. What's up? Yeah, last few streams it's been during nighttime hours, and you know what? No, we're not doing that. Not today, anyway. I don't know. Just seems like a good idea to get back to some daylight hour streams here. I know I want this shiny. I also have no idea because it's been such a week that I don't completely remember where I've been or what I was doing here. I don't even know what weapon am I wielding right now. Oh, that looks like it's a Oh, that's a hopefully that wasn't too bad. If it was, apologies. I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, it's been a lot of days. It's been a lot of days. A lot of days has happened. I want to be able to make this jump. Oh, and we did. Oh, and we did. We're gaming. We're game. Oh, we got back. We didn't even have to go down. We didn't even have to fall. Oh, we are true noobs today. We are making it happen. We are making it happen. I just came from there, right? I remember that we did the Anne Orlando thing. Or, well, not the Anne Orlando thing, the new Londo thing. Oh, what's up, little boy? How you doing? You're just an adorable little scavenger crab. Eating that dead body you've scavenged. You're just doing scavenger things. I have a feeling that this is where how we got to where we are. That seems to be the thing. I think. Yep. Oh yeah, we gave Queeline justice, and I'm not quite sure they deserved it because they're a bit of an asshole. But we did because we are so merciful. Well, hello. I think we'll come back to that in a moment. Okay, yeah, I don't remember how we got here now. I don't remember what we did to get here. Because it seems like we just kind of are here now. we can't go back. Can't go back the way we came. Just turn this down a little bit because apparently I'm being quite boisterous today. Yeah, I'm so happy the captions are here, and I'm also so pissed because I just used the word boisterous, and there you go, captions. You got it. First time, what did it say? Queen stress? I don't know, it just said the word stressed in it. And it's like, no, I am stressed. I didn't say that. Captions, please. Or is this the elevator we took? Gosh, I wish this sword was bigger. Oh, this sword would be like so great if it was a colossal sword, rather than just a great sword. But you know what? You heard it here first, noobs. Colossal. That's the grade above great. When you're going for those top marks, specimen storehouse. Because we got that little thing there, I don't think that's. Oh, hello. Oh, goodbye. Jackass. But hey, we figured out how to get up here. Stumbled into it, but we got it. What are we talking about? I was talking about something before that. I lost track, but I was talking about something. Talking about how I'm stressed. Talking about how that's not the word boisterous. Oh, right, the grading system. Yes, as you know, it goes you know, terabad, terrible, bad, meh, neutral, okay, good, great, and then colossal. That is the grading system. That's at least the grading system in the United States of America at this point. Which I say that is somewhat tongue-in-cheek, but would not be surprised if those people who have power over us right now would somehow cause such a situation and be like, you know what, I gotta tell you, that's the best grading system that ever was. No, let me correct that. That's the colossalest system of grading ever in the world. I'm a genius. You know what? I want to actually have fun with my day. I'm stressed enough. Oh, hell. Hey, you know, I'm trying to... Okay, can we talk about how that person... Can we talk about how this person over here gives no shits whatsoever? That's fantastic. And they're gonna pay for that. With their life. With their life! Yeah. Oh, hey, the carrion thrusting shield. I've heard many things about this. And what I've actually heard about it is that it is broken as hell. Is that weapon shield thing is just so busted. It is like the most absurd weapon in the whole game. That's not the way to do that. Yeah, what do you know? There is a shield ahead. That is what I have heard. I've heard that it is the most. Has there not been oh hey, the new bot did do a thing. Hooray! You love to see it. You love to see technology doing what it says it's supposed to be doing. It's always lovely to see that. Lovely to see. And that good reason is what. Anywho, we're not here to get copyright stricken. Hey, we also figured out how to get to this ladder. You know what? I think I remember. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. I said we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that ladder. You know what? It's just funnier this way. I may lose out on an item, but it's just funnier this way. That was just that's like such action movie energy right there. You know what? You didn't have to do that. You could have just kept reading your book. It might have been a really good book. It probably was a much better book than Dead. You didn't have to do that. I don't understand why you've got to put your book down. You don't need to get into somebody else's business. Oh. Hey, you know what I'd love you to stop doing? Moving a lot. Yeah, please just stop moving a lot. That'd be cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. They just kept dodging my stabs. Why? Why would they do that? Why? Why would they do that? Yep, you can just keep looking at these shelves and your books. Just keep reading. Just keep reading. Just keep reading. Just keep reading. Reading. What will we do? We love to read. Which direction are you looking at? All right, okay, it looks like you were going that way. Oh, okay. Fabulous. Fabulous. I love it when you write a message and it provides a gesture to grant a little bit of like, hey, I'm talking about in this direction. Ooh, we got a new spell. Very. Try west. What direction? West. West feels like that's just her death. So we're not gonna actually do that. Serpent. What does serpent do? Where is it? Did I pass it? I passed it already. Oh, because I ran through it. Ah. Launches a flame with a serpentine coil. Incantation of the Fire Knights under Mesmer the Impaler's personal command. Launches a flame with a serpentine coil. Charging enhances potency. When the flame they received from Mesmer would not find purchase within them, the Fire Knights relied on fire incantations to honor their bond. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Whoop. Okay. We got some outdoor shenanigans. My god, this place is huge. This Shadowkeep is just enormous. Shadow Sunflower. I'm so curious. Can you actually see a rat from down here? I mean, you can kind of see some woobats. It's Pokemon. That's funny. Oh, what? We've got another Site of Grace. Also, another summoning statue. What was the other summoning statue for? Ground floor, perfumery, stationery, leather goods. Going up. Well, you know what? I gotta say, I love this. And ooh, I don't like that. Oh, that moves me forward a lot. Something. You know, we're gonna prep for this because this just feels like a problem. Yeah, so we're doing that, but then we're also doing that, and that would be why We swapped weapons. Because I just, no, no. You're putting me way the hell up here. No. You know, for a moment, I thought that ghost was wearing cat ears, and I was very excited to find the cat ears hood. They would let me have cat ears. Pantsless McGee deserves cat ears. I beg your pardon. Almost died. It's fine. We're done. We're not dead. We didn't fall to our death. Well, hello there.
Hello there.
How are you doing, Snow? How have you been? Oh, why would you do that to me, game? This game is such a problem with some things here. I am sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. Yeah. I would love to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. But I am sorry to hear that you are being very stressed by work. That sucks. It's just frustrating. Like, maybe it wouldn't be so bad if we didn't actually need it to like. What in the world has happened there, camera? If we didn't need work to survive, it wouldn't be so bad. But we kind of need that stuff, and so there we are, stuck, stressed out by it. So I'm currently still looking for work because my previous job that I'd had last year did not take me back because nepotism is a thing. And that's not even my own choice of words. That is what a former manager told me when I told them I wasn't the place that I was working at wasn't bringing me back. They weren't taking me back this season. She came back to me being like, "Oh hey, yeah, that's nepotism's a hell of a thing." And I was like, and she explained why. But yeah, it sucks. What the? Oh right, you're still here. In my mind, I had already done a plunging attack on that enemy. On that poor creature. That poor defenseless creature. Yeah, so I'm still looking, and like I had found a place. I had found another place. Oop. I had found another, I'd applied to another place. They were all like, "Hey, come on in for an interview." I was like, "Hey, that's great." And we got to talking, everything. Yeah, I get it, and I am sorry about that. It was kind of a thing that, with the way my life has been lately, it was kind of just the time it worked out. So I am sorry about that, because I know that's been, I know how the time zones are not matching up in those contexts. In those scenarios. I am sorry about that. But yeah, so I had an interview just the other day, and it was like, cool, okay, you know what, they're gonna pay me less. That sucks, but hey, I would still be another garden center job, which I'd love to have. I loved it the last time, I loved it last year, and I asked to see their policy documents, and was all like, cool. They're like, cool, yeah, we'll send those along to you. I was like, great, let me take a look, let me read them, so I can make a better decision, a more informed decision about this. Oh, it doesn't even open. All right, I love that message. And read through the documents, read all of it, and in the very right there in the policies, they're like, hey, here's some illegal stuff. Here's some things we're telling you cannot do. And it is and without their knowledge, or at least they didn't seem to care. It is the very clause in that policy, the very policy itself, was illegal. And I was like, shit. So, is this new? This is new too. Holy hell, we are making tracks. I don't even know where we are right now. Oh wow, we're out here. Okay. And so I went, you know what? I'm going to take the shot. I'm going to take a chance. Have mercy for the spirited away shamans. That's an in-game one. And I said, so I got back to them with an email and said, hey, so just in case, you know, this is illegal, and here are the laws that state what you have said here in this policy is illegal. Because I was like, skadoosh view? Oh, what the absolute... Well... Wow, Okay. I mean, like, I tried to roll out of the way on that first one when I got just ran over. But alright, you know what? We've got to fight here. We got to fight. Most people who create a legal work environment don't do it on purpose. They just don't check if it's legal. I mean, exactly. Exactly. Like, that was the thing. So I was like, hey, here's the thing. This is illegal, what you're saying here. And they came back with, well, okay, but I just prefer to do the illegal thing. Well, okay then. I guess I'll continue looking for other work. Fabulous. Love that. Love it when people are told, hey, this thing you're doing, that's illegal. And they're like, yeah, but I'd like to keep doing it. Like, all right, sure. Not me. Like, if I really want to be petty as hell, being able to go to, I don't know, governing bodies and be like, hey, here's some legal documentation from this company that says they're doing illegal stuff. There you go. Do your thing. Go do whatever you can. Like, right? Exactly. It's just so like, what the hell? That was your takeaway. That's the okay. What are we gonna do with this? Like, that's all. It's just a good weapon. This is a good weapon. So gonna be doing more of the job searches. We'll keep trying this for a little. We'll keep trying this a few more times on just like one or two rounds. Doing this solo. Wow, that was just bad timing. Okay. Hey there, Kano. How are you? Oh, hey, that hurt. Well, hello there, geek. And hello. I'm building a framework that will hopefully allow me to offer one-on-one German classes online. If I can get enough clients for that, I'll be able to quit my day job. Oh, that's cool as hell. That would be cool as hell. The daytime, what is that? How are you holding up, geek? You're doing pretty all right, Kano. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. That's good. Good. Also been writing on another novel, writing something on a moneymaker, but every little bit helps. Agreed. I mean, I'm constantly running around telling folks I've still got to make this website finally, because the previous person I kind of let's see, trying to get a website started for Perpetual Noob as a video editing business has been quite a journey. You know, the first person I hired, you know, they made me a website. It looked pretty great. You know, it wasn't kind of did everything I needed it to do, and they never gave me the like login credentials for the domain name itself, and you know, and then suddenly they stopped doing web development and never told me, and then my domain name expired and I lost the website. Whoa, what the absolute hell was that nonsense? Hello? Okay, so this guy is weak as hell in terms of like. Like, in terms of hit points. Okay, that's obnoxious. Like, I appreciate the Dark Souls reference here with the pig. But I'm getting kind of pissed. That, like, this is fast. This guy does not have a lot of hit points, but this guy is fast. Got some pretty good news on some concerning developments. That's good. I mean, I'm happy for that. Hey, Skull.
Hello there.
I mean, I guess I could write on commission for money, but creative writing, what I want to write, is definitely not a good way to do business. I mean, right? Yeah, I mean, you're right, Snow. It's true. He doesn't need many hit points if he can kill you first. And yeah, something about that charge feels very unmanageable. So that's a very interesting thing. But yeah, so I had somebody, you know, build me a website. It was great, and then they just let it lapse and didn't really tell me until I tried to send my website link to somebody, and it came back as like essentially a not found type of thing. It was an error. I don't remember what one specifically. And I went to and then I was like, wait a minute. Went to my website. Oh no, it was gone. I'm like, what? Okay. So then spoke to them, and they're like, oh yeah, I stopped. You know, I stopped doing web development like several months ago. And I was like, oh, and just weren't gonna. Oh, okay. Like, I know that I was kind of your first client here and was trying to like help somebody out. Wow, I think you're right, Snow. I think that dodge is, or that charge is undodgeable. Because I don't. Maybe I'm supposed to roll through them. Good news first. I got accepted into 2 separate exchange programs, so that myself can go global. Also, I want to start streaming my art to get some consistency in my upload schedule. Nice. Seeing this fight immediately makes me happy I chose to upload the DLC. You know, that is funny you say that, Snow, because the last major boss fight we had was very frustrating. Like, the fights, it hasn't been until these last few boss fights have I really started to get frustrated with the bosses. Prior to this, like, I know we've gone through like 12 bosses so far, but prior to that, I wasn't too upset about it. It wasn't such a bad thing. But yeah, I'm remembering the last boss that I dealt with, and I was bullshit about that guy. That guy sucked. It was a guy that was doing nothing. That's so stupid. That's just so foolish. What is this nonsense? I mean, of course you have to stack things. Oh! Piss off. It's like a 6-hit combo right there. He doesn't. Let's see. On the other hand, I failed an exam for the 2nd time, which means the next one is for all the marbles. You know what? I get it, though. I believe in you, Kano. I think you can do that. I think you can make it happen. Also, the German government is filled with liars and snakes. Ooh! Fabulous. It's good to know that we're not the only government right now full of that. It's also sad to know that we're not the only, you know, first world government full of that. But, you know, if FromSoft taught me anything, it's if an attack seems unfair, dodge forward. And it looks like the debt is going through the roof. That sucks. Also just not great. I mean, right? This is so ridiculous. Oh, hey, here's this charge attack that you pretty much can't dodge in any direction except straight through it. Here, just roll through. Oh, now you know what? You know what? I'll say it. I appreciate that this guy's moves are. You know what? I'm fine with this guy having like a ton of poise. I'm fine with this guy having a ton of poise. Oh, it was too early. Wow. Oh. Hey, we got the second phase. Let's go. What the hell is this nonsense? Oh my god. Oh, this is so ridiculous. What the? Oh shit, I'm out. Oh. Oh, we're dealing with gravity stuff. Oh, I'm finally piecing that together. That's fine. Oh, what is this? I mean, did you all see this thing? But I'm fine with this thing having a ton of poise. The previous boss was a skeleton wearing a tattered sheet. And it wasn't until the guy was at like 25% of his remaining health that he finally was staggered. And that was with me and my Mimic tier using Crag Blade great swords. Absolute bullshit. I mean, I feel like the forward roll to work and like push you to the side, not for the mount to become immaterial. Right? So this guy on this, this heavily armored guy on this heavily armored giant boar being like, requiring a whole mess load of hits to finally be staggered, and maybe he never can be staggered. Fine, makes perfect sense. That frail skeleton of a man wearing a tattered sheet somehow just poising through every single thing I did? No. No, piss off. Alright, but we're gonna swap weapons here. Let's see, this is a magic weapon. This one does fire. Let's see if fire does a little bit better. And then if not, we'll try a different weapon. You know what? Let's go with... Yep, there it is. Let's go with the non-elemental. We're gonna go defensively, cause why not? We'll keep trying a few more times before I bring in the mimic tier, because we know that the mimic tier is gonna probably put us on like a five attempt time limit, 5 attempt countdown. Ow. We gotta figure out the... From soft hitboxes. From soft hitboxes. They're so well designed. Also, let's talk about how that boss just did the charge from like 2 feet off. Was just like, oh, I'm 2 feet away, we're charging. So that's on me for not knowing that was a thing that could happen. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. You know what? It's a lesson. It's a lesson. We have learned something. We have learned that the charge can come whenever. The boss doesn't. There's no there's no logic to when the boss will do that charge. Also, we gotta talk about how that was no damage whatsoever. That was no damage whatsoever. Like, it's like, oh yeah, let's see how fire damage works. And fire damage did not work. What was that, 1,177 damage on one of those hits? Yeah, that's not it. Here, let's see what that does. That's some damage. Oh, the timing was just perfectly wrong. Come on now. Too early. Haha! I still hit you. Ow! And you hit me back. Oh, that's rough. Okay. I see that this fight is just this one's a bit of a problem. I'll take the message appraisal. Oh, not the feet. That is an adorable little dinosaur emote. That is an adorable little dinosaur emote. Oh, in other news regarding moving, at least getting everything off of Twitch before they destroy it permanently, I've got about 500 hours left to go. I'm actually down to like 200 videos. I was finally able to get things up and running again. I've learned that I kind of have to go in like 5 to 6 video chunks. If I try to go any more than that, then Twitch will crap out. So at some point here we should start to get at some point I'll have everything over, because I've just stopped caring about, like, is it already here? I'm just moving it. I'll move it and I'll sort it out later. I'll let God sort it out later. We're gonna do this. I know there's other things I can be doing. I could be setting up Golden Order or Golden Vow. I could be mistiming my dodges. Wow, I timed that right. Still don't have that one. The range? I don't know what's happened to them. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. Alright, so that's probably not the right way to do this. Probably not the right way to do this. As cool as that weapon is, it's probably not the right weapon for this. All right, one more attempt, and then we're gonna bring out the we'll bring out the mimic tier if we don't make it. So I'm gonna bring out my boyfriend's sword for this one. But now I can certainly see why a lot of speedrunners even today are still using that. Excuse me, that weapon with the bloodhound step, because wow, the mobility. But also we have since learned that through them getting stuck like that, we've learned that their whole plan, that the programming for this enemy is to just go like make it whatever is the fastest line. Whatever is the shortest line between us. Take that. Oh, that's number 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Snow. There we go. That's what I'd like to see. Whoa! Well, I'm sad I missed that. But it was good to see you too, Snow. I hope you take care. Oh, I see what this is. I see what that thing's supposed to be doing. Okay, I get it. Alright, so that thing has a range. I love that. Oh, damn. Oh! I didn't even drink. I didn't even get to drink. I'm very sad about that. But also, okay, yeah, there it is. We figured this fight out pretty good. We got a pretty good idea on how this fight works. So, now I'm thinking about it then. Let's see what we've got for items. We might have to use spells instead, but let's see what we've got for items. Well, let's see both. Let's see both. I don't think there's an incantation that helps with frost. Because that seemed to be what was doing all the damage, was frost. So let's do a quick look at that. Oh, we can actually upgrade. Haha. Oh, that's great. Oh, Zen! Oh, such a good song. Thank you, Zen, for 62 whole months. Thank you. Oh, thank you, you beautiful, beautiful human. Oh my gosh, how are you doing? How are you? Oh, okay, so there's Frozen, but like... And there's Frozen Dragon. But do I have a way to, like, make my weapon frozen? No. Do I have a way to let it go? I don't. It makes me sad. So what sort of items do I have? What items do I have? Royal Magic Grease. I do have some freezing grease. Okay. Okay. So then that might be what I end up doing here. Let's go with some freezing grease. So we're obviously swapping out the weapon because we can't put... You can't put freezing grease on a weapon like this. It would have to be something like this instead. Alright, geek. You go back to the lurking. Enjoy. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Uh-oh. Oh, what the absolute hell is this nonsense? Get out of here. I mean, like, please focus on my dude. Drag blade and have it be freezing? That did hit me. I don't think so. Ow. Oh right, there are my runes. Like, because I need them. You know, I need them or I will explode. But at this point, it's the principle of it. But more important, we know... Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So now I'm not sure if it was actually the frost damage itself or just the damage scaling. Wow. Wow. Do you see this? This is like one of them, like, you know, this is like one of them, you know, compliment sandwiches or something. Like there's the beautiful loving support, and then there's the slap, and then there's the beautiful loving support again. But to be fair, me either. To be fair, I can't. I'm stunned too. I don't know what the hell's going on, and I hate it here. I mean, I suppose I could be doing more things, like not just the mimic tier, not just the golden vow. I could probably be drinking my juice that like helps me not get hurt. I suppose I could be doing stuff like that too. Oh yeah, it's just because it's just because oh no. You know... Oh wow, that still hit from... Wow, that's some damage. Actually, not that great. know, by my boyfriend's blade. I don't know why. I don't know why I keep trying to like. Why I keep leaving him. Why do I keep leaving him for the shinier, fancier, you know, for the bigger swords? Thanks, Sin. Well, I don't know why I leave him, because you know what? He may not have the he may not have the biggest sword. It may not have the most girth. It may not have the most length, but it's always there for me. It always gets me there. It always gets me where I need to go. I can't. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. But it's true, too. This weapon has carried me through some of the worst fights. And I'm constantly leaving. I'm constantly leaving it. I don't know why. The Remembrance of the Wild Boar Rider. Remembrance of Commander Gaius, hewn into the Skadoosh tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked, blah, blah, blah. Both were as elder brothers to the lion, and both were cursed from birth. Oh, in spite of, or perhaps because of this very reason, Gaius was both Mesmer's friend and the leader of his men. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Whoops, wrong button. There it is. Well, I appreciate the system maintenance green, Swamp Thing. Thank you. That's probably a good idea. That's probably a good idea. Always probably a good idea to do after a fairly tough boss battle. Oh. So I appreciate you, noob, doing that and suggesting that. It's a good idea. Of course, I'm sitting here like, oh, such a tough boss battle. And I think, what, that took like 10 attempts? You know, it's fun. You know, it took like 8 attempts, and then I brought in the Mimic Tier, and then it took like 2. Because that's just how good Mimic Tier is. But we had learned a lot. We had learned a lot in all those attempts, too. Like, we learned that enemy could be staggered. And we learned that the riposte window was real short. But we learned they could be staggered. We learned that my boyfriend's sword was the best option for such a fight. And so, yeah, we learned a lot from that. All right, let's change up our equipment again. Let's get back to some good equipment here. There's that. And, I mean, we keep kind of just... This kind of is just the... Oh, hang on. Never mind. I know what that's supposed to be. That's why that threw me off. There it is. Let's see. Oh, cool. Ooh. We can wear his stuff now. That is a helm. The black iron helm of Commander Gaius, part of an armor set patterned after Fallen Seeds. Oh, okay, that's kind of cute. Gaius was the most senior disciple of the same Alabaster Lord who taught Radon and Gaia gravitational techniques. Oh, okay. We're just going to buy all that, because of course we are. Okay, I'm going to buy that. And then we're going to buy the pants that we will not wear. Wait, does he not wear pants? I think Gaius and I now are I think we're now blood bonded, because Pantsless McGee does not wear pants, and Gaius does not wear pants. Oh my god! Ooh, a short lance, a heavy thrusting sword with spinning gravity thrust. You also. TBH. That's pretty true. Pulls blade like and blades of stone. Pulls blade like clumps of rock from the earth. Gravity manipulating sorcery of Commander Gaius. Pulls blade like clumps of rock from the earth. Charge to form 3 successive clumps. Gaius and Radon were good rivals in their youth, and this sorcery is a product of their friendly competition. A combination of great sword and lance. I mean, we're gonna have to try it. We're blood bonded now. We have to. Weighty and capable of being brought to bear with great force, this armament shows its true potential when used astride a mount. Gaius himself was never without his boar, who apparently rode without pants. You know, we're just gonna move on. I'm just going too deep with this. Spinning gravity thrust. It's not even. Oh wow, it's not even a like unique skill. What? So this is upgraded with regular stones? A gravity skill honed by the disciples of an Alabaster Lord. Uses gravitational power to hang in the air before rotating the body and charging forward. An additional input allows for a follow-up attack. I mean, we got to do this one because it's a sword, but also like we're gonna need to do a couple of things here. We got to do a few things here. Alright, it's a great thrusting sword, which means it should be somewhere. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Carry and thrusting shield. I'm super great. I'm the best weapon ever. It enables the wielder to attack and guard simultaneously. It's once wielded by Rolana, the Twin Moon Knight. During her soul entry into ritual combat, a demonstration of fidelity to the Erdtree. Right. Shield strike is a skill. Use shield to attack. Is this weapon its like own category? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's with these things. Oh, okay. Every time I do a new playthrough, I have to stop myself from using Cross Naginata again, and it still happens. You know what? That's fair. I get it. And, well, because, I mean, when you find a weapon type that you like and that just kind of vibes with you, that, yeah, it's what you're going to do. It's just what's going to happen. Okay, this is a good size. This is a good size.
Now, let's get to smithing.
Yeah, it's regular stones. Oh my god. This is wild. Get you a food. Oh, I just went straight into max level, didn't I? Without even thinking about it. You know what? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's even in the same weight class? It is heavier than everything. It looks ridiculous. We just gotta remember, this guy was not wearing pants. This guy was not wearing pants. This is just what he did. This is what he did. Here he is. Here he is, Commander Gaius, everyone. But yeah, when you find a weapon that just works, like that's what's gonna happen. You're just gonna play that weapon. I mean, like, it's just how it goes. Right. It's a bad idea to skip leg day. You never want to do it, but you know, some days that's just what happens. I mean, that's fair. I suppose if you are like, I suppose if you're using a giant boar to, you know, get you around day in, day out. What do you need leg day for? You got your giant boar to do that for you. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's see what this nonsense is. Okay, that is a move. this is a thrusting weapon. Okay, well, all right. You know what? We'll give this nonsense a try for a little bit, but I think we're gonna have to go. I think we're just gonna have to go back to the tried and true, you know, Pantsless McGee classic look. Also, can we talk about how? Where's the sword element of this? Where's the sword? There is no sword element to this. It is poke, which, I mean, technically, you know, you can use a sword to poke as well. There's FPAs and rapiers and that sort of, and foils, yes. And those are considered swords. But there's not a single slash. True sword and life is realizing spears are just better. Hey, Jerp! How are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, what we, where's my button? What's my button to get off? There it is. Yeah. How are you doing? Because, like, it does this. So, like, there's plenty of... There's plenty of good pokes. And we did try the move, too. Right? Actually, wait. Is there like a follow-up to this? Okay, there is... That's kind of cool. Oops. There is like a follow-up. That's interesting. Here, we'll hit this grace. We'll rest. We'll refill. We'll refill all of our stuff. So we're gonna still see how it works. Like we've maxed it out. We're gonna see what this is like. Okay, so you can do it twice in a row. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I like my slash just a bit more personalized, adds a certain human touch, a je ne sais quoi, if you will. But we gotta lose this armor. I mean, as much, Commander guys, as much as I love that you don't wear pants, just like Pantsless McGee doesn't wear pants, we gotta stop with this. This is ridiculous. That's odd. I would have thought it might be kind of Pursuer's Greatsword style, where it switches straight wide swings based on one hand, two hand, and R1, R2. Yeah. No. Like it would make sense, right? There'd be something. That there would be some sort of... But no, it is pure poke. I prefer my slash sharp and wild. That or imbued with the power of the 6 elements to smite whatever unfortunate enemy I happen to be fighting with. I guess a better example is a starting greatsword in Lies of P. Yeah. Yeah. Also, like, wait. Let me take a look at this again. Yeah, they call it a standard slash piercing weapon. Where's the standard hit? I have yet to see a standard hit. Even switching sides, you stab. Like while you're on your horse, you stab. There's stab. There's stab. There's stab. I stab you here. I stab you there. Yeah. Like so, it's strange weapon. But in that one, you can maintain slash or thrust depending on the starting swing and alternating R1, R2. See, that's slick. That's cool. That's a real nifty setup there. Oh my gosh. Also, can we please... Hang on. I gotta do a couple of things here. Also, I'm alrightish, still crawling up from mega work burnout, ton of depression. I haven't yet got the recovery or reset I've been looking for. Oh. Well, a couple of reasons. A couple of reasons, and now one of them. One, you know, it seemed a little bit gauche to have you shout out yourself. You know, and I was gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna need you to shout out both people. And that just felt a little gauche. I won't lie. Oh, there's a spear. I haven't actually loaded up Elden Ring yet. Just set the channel to that to get ready for testing. Nice, fair enough. So what are you kind of doing in Elden Ring then right now? We're gonna ask that question, but then we're also gonna talk about why. You know what? Why are Gaius's pants with somebody else? I think we know why Gaius's pants are with somebody else. But pub sub, event sub, transfer broke Jerkbot yesterday. Oh, fair enough. Poor Jerkbot. Yeah, good. So good luck with that then. Good luck with the testing. Good luck with trying to fix that. I've proved that at Ren Fairs before. Spear versus sword is a clear battle. Same with spear versus sword and shield. I mean, fair enough. I think that is what we're finding out here. I think we're finding out that we may have not only murdered Gaius. We apparently just murdered his lover, or at least one of his lovers. Who knows? Who knows how many more pairs of Gaius's pants we're gonna find as we journey around. It's been broken for at least a month. I just kind of stopped streaming for a few weeks when it did, because it hit me personally. I've been working on this since 2014. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. And it's tough. And it's tough to come back from something like that, especially when you can't sit there and be like, I know why this happened. And, oh, hey, I can fix it. Like, I know what's wrong. I can make the fix, like, right now, or I can make the fix soon because I just know what I gotta do. When all of a sudden it just breaks and you're like, what happened? You've been working. This has been working. What just went on? So yeah, I get it. That's always a trick. And something that's always rough is, okay, there's a lot of bodies here. I am concerned. Is that's kind of the reality, ain't it? That, like, when we're feeling good, there's almost like no limit to what we cannot do. But there's also the element of it that, like, we have to acknowledge that even when we're feeling good, that's not healthy in a weird way. In a weird way, that's not even healthy still. To do all the things even when we're feeling good, because then it blows us out and burns us out, and then we just end up not feeling good again. And then we end up in the cycle and we're just rolling, and, like, but then to sit and acknowledge that, like, hey, I'm not in a good spot right now. That kind of needs to become the priority. Like, you kind of need to address that first, you know? I've been looping the moment anything goes wrong becomes difficult. I vote for a lot of stuff lately. Yeah. In a while, I'll probably begin taking the rune level, world level mule through. Dear brain and body of mine, this is a very easy thing to do if you would kindly cooperate. I mean, right. Yeah. Not to mention that's the kind of stuff that takes months at a minimum to recover from. I had wrapped up a 13-month period that had 11 months of crunch of work, alongside still reeling from some other stuff. And that's okay. Well, okay. So from a game perspective, that was awesome. From a life perspective, that is relatable as hell. And it's very important to acknowledge that and to recognize that, like, there's just so much. Offer precious item. Huh. Interesting. I wonder, there might be a key item or something, or maybe there is an item I need to just drop. Because as Sin's saying, it is something like burnout, something like a crunch. Yeah, it takes so much longer than a lot of people want to actually acknowledge to recover from. I mean, I went through something. I'll shorthand it. I went through something horrific about a month and a half ago, and I'm only just now starting to finally begin healing from it. Not even recovering per se. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but not like I'm only just starting to get to a point where I feel like I can start healing from what happened. Not even simply like, not even to the point of accepting that what happened and moving past it. It's just but it's taken 6 weeks and just even get to this point. So like going through crunch for nearly a month, a year straight. Oh, that's just awful. Like, that's just so stressful. That's just, what a mess. And it will take time. It was the first long stretch crunch where I think I hit really heavy burnout, though I did realize how damaged I was after the 3rd layoff. And Jerb, I'm so sad that I can relate to you, and how you're feeling about all that in such a visceral way. Because I have gone through what I always say is my previous life, because it was completely different existence. Like I wasn't looking for retail jobs, and I wasn't kind of constantly feeling the stressor of like money and whatnot. But the place I worked was awful, and I was only there for about a decade, but in that decade we had about a dozen layoffs, and the first one started about 2-3 years in to my time there, and it took out more than half the facility. And then it was about every 6 months or so there was another one, and then there was another one, and then there was another one. And those, like, in some ways you almost think it would just be easier if you were laid off. Like if you were one of the people who got laid off during all of that, because otherwise you're just watching as other people are losing their jobs and going away and dealing with the stress of that, and you're left sitting there like, am I next? When am I next? How is this happening? Who's making these decisions? Where is all of this coming from? Why is this happening? Okay, there's got to be something about this chalice here. We're gonna put a marker here. Let's put a diamond to just be like, I'm at least fortunate and privileged enough to not be financially destitute for now, assuming I can get ahead of my dad's healthcare before it actually does make me broke. I think I've got about a year-ish. And even there, that's more stress. Sure, you might be like, yeah, I think I've got about a year before, you know, XYZ happens, but you're still looking at it like, this is a thing that's going to happen, you know, or that could happen, or it's probably going to happen. And it's still something you've got to worry about and be concerned about. And it's like, I guess the whole point I'm trying to make here is that it is okay for you, for anyone going through shit. We'll just summarize like that, to acknowledge that and be like, you know what, I'm going through it, and it's just gonna take me some time to. Oh my god, we can see this from here. Also, it's just like a wall. It's just a big ass wall over there, and it's okay for us to just do what we need to do, to take the time that we need to get back to a good spot, get back to a healthy spot where we can go back to doing the things that we enjoy doing, or we can go back to doing what helps us. You know, so I trade my old stressful job for the one I have now. Pays less, but I live within my means, and now I don't have actual nightmares about the closing shift. Precisely. GST. Is it cool if I call you that, or would you prefer the whole Green Swamp thing? Like the whole thing? Oh crap, I still have things to fight. Right, there's enemies here. I can afford weed, rent, and camping trip a couple times a year. That's... hell yeah, let's go. That's great. Alright, fair enough. You know, that's great. And yeah, like that's... Sin, are you still here, or are you going to get the foods? Wait, can I actually just... hang on, let me just... Of course I can't. Can I just... where's the thing? Boop. There we go. We're good. We're good. The second layoff I actually wanted. I had the worst... I had the biggest shading and biggest feeling of freedom because it was no caveat kick in the pants. Decent severance, got to take my work PC and some other stuff. A bunch of other people were crying and whatnot, and I felt guilty, albeit a bit confused. Fair. Time-wise, I'm pretty sure my age making the year until broke feel like right now. But also have some sort of... I finally say... You know what? I'll say good for you. I'm glad you are like facing that kind of head on, as it were. That's a big step, and so I'm happy to hear you're taking it. You're making that step, and I say that as someone who, and funny enough, who only just a few days ago came off of it. Oh my god, that goes so far. Why does that go so far? Oh my god, I hate you so much. Oh, Jesus. Nope. Oh. Okay. But I was, and it's, I'm only coming off of them now because I've been on them for like 2+ years, and I kind of want to see what's going to happen when I'm not. It's just been so long. But it was a huge decision. Like it was a lot of, there was a lot of, you know, a lot of feelings involved with that. So good for you for making that decision and making that call and being like, you know what, we're going to do this. We're going to tackle this. We're going to do it. So far, you know, I'm not entirely feeling this this little stabby weapon here. Like, you know, I get what it's I get what it's trying to do, but I'm not sure it's the weapon for me, you know. All right, so somehow I missed that item, and I am bothered. And I'll say, you know, I do think the medication helped. Like I absolutely do think it did help. And so, you know, I hope it is helpful to you as well. Okay, you know, we're gonna try this. Oh, it did work. Oh, we almost. Ah, I see. Wrath from afar. Fabulous. Love that. And by love that, I mean, forget you game, you suck. You are so evil. How dare you give us such a spell? After the recent therapy, collaborative care stuff, and prior caregivers, I realized I hesitate way too much. And even if anti-anxiety medication that's too hard, there was a particular quote that I immediately thought of. I am. Oh crud! I think I have. It's like right here in this foggy part of my brain where like I think I do know exactly what this is. I think I know exactly what. It's a Is it a quote by Ishin? How do you pronounce that? Damn, can't remember right now. But it's something about like, don't hesitate, or hesitation is death, something like that. I think that's where you're going. Maybe not. But either way, speaking somewhat from experience here, if you get prescribed Adderall and you don't like it, ask for dextroamphetamine instead. It's way better in my opinion. It's like Adderall, but without the amphetamine. Okay. Good to know. Nope, that would have been a good one, but hesitation is defeat. Thank you. But it's a little too edgy for how I think. I mean, fair enough. But fair enough. But yeah, that's where I was going. So, but fair. It is a bit on the edgy side right there. Let's see what this kind of does. Oh, even the roll. Dexamphetamine, however you spell it. You're on the right track though. Gotta go back a few more years. Okay, hang on. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I'm actually trying to I'm trying to go back and find this. I am not getting there. Like the more I'm trying to dig, the more my brain's just like, nope. There are words in the game you play. What? Can we talk about how even the rolling attack doesn't involve a swipe? It's all just stabs. Nope. I'm not getting there. I'm trying to go through Neo. I'm trying to go through Dark Souls 3. I'll take it more though because I'm not a fan of stimulants. I mean, fair enough. Like, yeah, this, and you know, so that Twitch or whoever comes. This is not a medical stream. There is no medical advice happening here. We are just having conversations about life. Feeling like I'm still missing something in here. I feel like I'm still missing something. 2011-ish, technically 2012. We're doing it. Like I'm here. I'm at my computer. I don't really change anything. So you know what? We're gonna do it. Because I know. Wow, hang on then. Yeah, this is because I was like, wait a minute, 2012. Holy cow. That puts because Demon Souls was 2019. Good lord. Oh, Demon Souls is, jeez. So we're, like, because that's the direction I'm kind of going with all of this. Yeah, 2009 for Demons. Yeah, for Demons. Damn, I appreciate you trying to lead me down this path, but I am coming up blank. Crud. I mean, I wish I wasn't, but yeah, unfortunately, I am. Oops. There we go. Because I want the item that is... Whoa, there's an item there too. What the heck? Whoa, heck. Whoa, camera, please don't. I have to make the jump? I apparently do. Fire Knight Hilda. Oh, we made it. Okay, we're safe. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Alright, where am I trying to go then? Did that thing just fall to its death? I think that bat did just... It did just fall to its death. Not even a jumping attack. Like, that's cool. Yay, slam attack. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. But, jeez, game. What's left in here? I'm feeling like there's not much. Oh, no, for me. Oh, I am zoomed in as much as I can be. Gotta channel that OG Souls energy. Alright, we've got... What we got? We got... Let me see. Hang on. I can do this. I can absolutely do this. I don't know what's happening here. I'm even struggling remembering everybody's freaking names in this game. What the heck? This is wild. 'Cause I'm trying to go through everything I can pull up, everything I can remember. And I'm just coming up empty. We talking something Lotrax says, we talking something. I don't think Havel says anything in OG. He doesn't say anything until 3, I think it was. Damn. Don't want to give it away, because I think the aha moment would be pretty good. It definitely was a light bulb for me, even if the anxiety is still there. Let me see. So we're in Dark Souls. We're not in Demon's Souls. We are in Dark Souls 1. .2012 should be the... Oh, hang on then. Hang on. Ah. Yep, there, okay. We're okay, that is helping to narrow it down. Okay, hang on. Yep, that's at least got me somewhere else now. Yeah. that certain. I mean, like, yeah, that's definitely giving me the ability to go. Oh, right, here we go. We're at least in Artorias of the Abyss now. Yeah, exactly. We're in Artorias of the Abyss, so we got like only a few people. There's only a few people who spoke. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I'm like, hang on, then we've got. Let's see, we've got Dusk, we've got Go, Goff, Go. I think I would say Go. Got Kieran. I think that's how you pronounce that. What is? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm digging through. I'm like, hang on. I'm digging right now. I hit Chester first. Cause something in me was like, maybe it was Chester who said something. But now I'm going through Dusk. But I don't think it's her that says anything about this. It might truly be Kieran. So I don't maybe Artorias does have has dialogue. I don't remember much if he does. Huh. mean, it's not exactly the same thing. It doesn't. It's not the hesitance thing. I'm just looking at one's demise is always one's own making. Is that where you're going? Plus, he's a Bloodborne character. Chester's too edgy for me. Plus, he's a Bloodborne character. Surely, I'm. It's more. It's like right now. I'm kind of going from okay, who would be talking about such things in the first place? Who would be talking about such like something in relation to this in the first place? Especially since we're starting from originally me being hesitation is defeat. um. Oh, definitely not her. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Does he have any? No. Okay, I didn't think so. All right. Hmm. Damn, I am still coming up kind of empty on this. Like the closest I'm able to think is like something that Go has said, but I don't know if that's. I don't think that's it either. Damn, yeah. I'm sorry, Jerp. I'm coming up empty. Like hmm. Maybe what is bravery without a dash of recklessness? Oh, it's Goff. Fair enough. It's just how long it's been. Uh. Ah. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. There we go. And you're right. There was the aha moment because I all of a sudden caught. Wait, what is bravery without a dash of recklessness? And I was like, wait a minute. That tracks. That sounds a bit like hesitation is defeat. Let's go. But it's a little bit less. It's a little less, you know, edgy about it. A little less. A little less absolute. A little bit more on the fun side of things. I'm gonna make that. Why would I do that? That's not gonna do me any good. None of that does me any good going that way. Damn, I gotta go back through all those because there's some good stuff in there. There is actually some pretty good stuff. Because he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. I mean, the whole thing is be brave but do it anyway. Or be scared but do it anyway. That's the whole... That's all bravery is. That's all bravery is. Being scared but doing it anyway. Okay, so I entered from here. We'll just go all the way back here. Screw it. We'll go back. But yeah, I'd be curious. Maybe your chat might get there faster. Yeah. I mean, exactly. Like if exactly, even if the anxiety medication works too well, like why, why is that bad? Because I don't, there's no way. I don't think there's any way that the anti-anxiety meds are going to go so hard that you would become a different person and become impulsive and be truly like dangerously reckless. I think it would just become, you being much more confident and being like, you know what? I can just do this. I know I can handle it. And so I'm going to go do it and handle it. I meant can handle it. Subtitles. Frickin' damn it, subtitles. Oh, hey, will this actually work now? Hey, it worked now. Hey, fabulous. Now we can go this way. Many subletting that stop me from trying anything, and we're hesitant. Yes. Precisely. Precisely, and I think that's... And so that's why I think, I think the meds are going to help you with that. And I don't think they're going to kick you all the way to the other end of the extreme where there isn't any consideration or thoughtfulness put into decisions and actions taken. I think they will just help you get past the hesitation and the inaction. And I'm sure you've been given, because I know that it was weird because for me, getting onto the meds, like the transitionary period of going onto the meds was a messy time for me because it was like 2 weeks straight of insomnia. Oh god, that's a lot of rumbles. Oh crap, that's a lot of rumbles. Oh, it's a tree. It's a tree spirit. Alright, well, you know what? Oh, string! Ow. Oh, I got me. Damn. I knew what was coming and I still missed it. Still missed the timing. Ow. Okay. Even for the simplest things, working on the chat box, clothes, walking my mailbox, driving, it's just fun. Oh. Yeah. Wait, I have an ability. I'm kind of forgetting that I have this ability. That ability did nothing. That ability did nothing to this guy. I mean, it gets me to move, I suppose. But like, the damage. An eye occultation. An iris of occultation. Oh, I can give that to somebody else? Ooh, who will I give this to send to the shadow realm? Okay, that weapon. This weapon is. I don't know. I mean, it worked. It did work. I mean, just driving later at night or in bad weather. I realize that I treat anxiety too much like difficulty. All of these things are simple, and just by having a little head and basic level competence, are pretty far ahead of average. Yes. Agreed. Agreed. And it's kind of it's kind of a way I've been trying to think about it myself with anxiety and recognizing that, like, okay, the thing that a strategy that has been helping me in all of this is, oh, it's a giant crab, is thinking about, like, okay, well, what are the observable facts of what my anxiety is trying to tell me? You know, and going from there. You know what? That crab didn't want to start anything with me, so you know what? I'm not going to start anything with them. That's cool. I let overanalyzing too easily lead to anxiety and catastrophe, not really panic attacks as much as very quickly reaching burnout, and I can't deal with this. Yeah, I very much understand. And so that's been a thing that's why, you know, the strategy of, like, for me at least, what's been helping is going, okay, so what can I actually observe right now? What can I see? What can I touch? What can I hear? And clocking it and going, okay, so I can't, you know, because I'll be like, oh my God, this is just gonna completely be the worst thing ever, and I can't, you know, like, if I go to this, in my mind, like a particular specific example, I was like, if I go to this, you know, this event here that is meant to be a cozy, warm, relaxed, like, this is what it's being presented as. This is what the event's being presented as. Event where you're just going to read and you're just being cozy, bring a blanket, bring pillows, like, bring slippers. This is what the event is even presenting itself as at a very small local bookstore. You know, and then my brain starts going like, oh, but what if people try to talk to me and I say something, or I'm wearing the wrong stuff, or I'm doing this, or, and I had to like stop and go, okay, but what is, I'm not actually there yet. What do I only know? And all I know is it's supposed to be cozy. I'm supposed to bring a pillow, I'm supposed to bring a blanket and a book. I can do that. There's nothing here about you gotta talk to people. There's nothing here about you gotta bring this kind of book. You gotta bring this kind of pillow. You gotta bring this. There's none of that. It's just this. Those are things I can do. The observable stuff for me doesn't seem to work well with, because I'm really good at cataloging all the past issues I've had with something, but then not able to mentally space them out time-wise. Feels like every past problem. Another one? So it's like every past problem with every task I'll have at once, unless it's waiting for me. Ow! Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, that was cool. Ow. I'm stuck on the environment. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Ow. Wait, hang on. No! Why are you fighting me, crab? Leave me alone. are you fighting? I didn't start that shit with you. Yeah, see, and now you just got murdered, Crab. That was you. Okay, you didn't have to. Ow. Crab, you could have helped me fight that thing, but no, you had to try to murder me instead, for whatever reason. Well, back to the DLC would add also had three tree spirits as a boss, aka three spirits as a boss. Thank you for 3 of them at once. I didn't expect to be so close to correct. Yeah, right. Like one after the other. Fabulous. Love this for us. Because they're just such a fun fight. You know, who doesn't love fighting the ulcerated tree spirits? They're great. Hitboxes are great. They're trying to follow what's happening is great. So, I mean, right? But Godskin Duo is manageable, at least. At least I think Godskin Duo is kind of manageable. Well, especially if you do use if you do use sleep, then they become very manageable. Not something I did. I just kind of brute force my way through. Because, you know, why use something like that? Why do something like that when you can just brute force your way? Why use the strategy? I have way less of those, so I'm just gonna use these. That I can believe. I can absolutely believe that. The doing it at a low level. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I can actually just pick up the damn thing. I ran all the way around that thing thanks to that stabby bit. Like, ow! I apparently like queued up way too many hits or something. I am okay. We did it. Mantle of Thorns. Okay, we did it. Oh, I didn't even look at Fire Knight Hill this whole thing. Yeah, but this that fight can be real damn tough. The Spirit Caller Snail, yeah, that can be real damn tough. But fair enough with the observable objective facts type stuff not really working, and that's fair. I mean, like, brains are weird. Brains are complex. Every single you definitely got to find the strategy that works for you. And I mean, you know, even the observable facts strategy still sometimes doesn't work for me because I'll get way too much into my own head and start to shame myself because I'm doing a strategy that can work for me. And so then I get and I'll make myself, you know, put myself into a spiral that way. Yeah. Yeah, if you leave anything, if the character, if you actually have anything, yeah. Especially once you know that that's what's happening. Can't remember. I think the first time I fought them, I didn't know that that's what was going on, so I was like very confused. Let's see, Fire Knight Hilda. A spirit who belonged to the Fire Knights, an order which answers directly to Mesmer. Hilda swings a slender greatsword and casts fire incantations. Hilda was a dear friend to Salza the Sage and joined those who urged that the specimens be preserved. Hilda's ashes were enshrined as a charm to protect the storehouse. The specimens, though. Are we talking about the jars? Specimens. This... Is that what we're talking about? What's this take? 20 faith. Covers self with the skadoosh tree's impenetrable thorns. Oh, it's an armor of thorns, but in sorcery form. Interesting. Sorcery of those who abandon the practice of incantations after devout faith rewarded them with only despair. Caster wounds their own flesh using impenetrable thorns grown from the skadoosh tree, which then cover the body entirely. Once covered, the dodge rolls will damage enemies. The image of the misshapen skadoosh tree is an edict. Spurn all that exists. Wound all that exists, for we have been abandoned. Fair enough. I can kind of understand where that's coming from. Fair enough. Black iron greaves made for Commander Gaius, a cruel joke, for he could not wear them. Riding atop the boar he called his other half, Gaius was in fact a warrior of Albinoric extraction. Oh. That explains the Albinoric shack. Huh. I tend to lean towards trying to problem solve, and usually overanalyzing helps for that sort of stuff, but I don't have enough data to work with for dealing with people issues, my own anxiety included. Both social experience and navigating communication, bureaucracy. I think there might be a second U in... I don't... But don't take my word for it, because that word on... Yeah, the word is a mess. And what my options are for dealing with my issues. I mean, that's... Right. That's such a... Yeah, it can be such a frustrating thing, because you can't just... You can't just be like, haha. Oh god, why? Why? Right, there's no... I absolutely hate those spells. Yeah, we're dead. Those spells are... I kind of actually... I do actually think those spells are such shit. I can't even imagine having to deal with them in PvP. Like, what a just absolutely horrible design. You can't even strafe run away from them. It took a while to narrow down anxiety being a major blocker and just the executive function related stuff. Oh, I bet it did. Yeah, because there's so much comorbidity amongst like so many of the various brain functions. But yeah, it sucks that you can't be like, okay, well, if I do X, then Y is going to happen. But if I do C, then I'm going to get F to happen. Like there's nothing, there's no rigor to it. And yeah, that can be anxiety inducing. For sure. I know that's a big thing for me that I want. Like, I want to be able to just, like, if I do this, then I know this is going to happen. Hooray. I'm really surprised my therapist, PCP, and collaborative care didn't pick up on that. They seem to leave really hard in trying to let me work through a rubber ducky problem solve. Oh, the rubber ducky. Yeah. Rubber ducky's pretty solid. Well, if it works for you, it's a great method. Like, as I look around, I have a literal rubber ducky. Doesn't squeak though. I think because I think a dog chewed it too hard or something. But then I have a whole bunch of other little like, you know, characters nearby that I can just kind of talk with if I feel like that's the method to go with. And I mean that's another thing is it's like, you know, depending on the day, determines which method it ends up being, you know, effective. Because brains are weird. Okay, that's just death, so we're not going that way. Ooh, excuse me. But I can get it. I can get the, I can kind of understand the desire for that sort of method because, like, of letting you, oh, I've been here. Letting you work to perhaps a realization of the answer on your own first. Because that will be, it will be more impactful, at least for me when I kind of get to it on my own. It ends up being a much more impactful thing versus somebody else trying to give me the answer. And frankly, there's actually a whole lot of there's a whole lot behind why that's the thing too, and it's not healthy for me. But it's what it is, and so I've got to kind of work around that too. So many things to work. Ah, fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. I must have to be able to feel comfortable tackling stuff, but you know, myself or other people on other issues, I don't, sir. No, it's not a problem. It was good to see you though. You take care, Jerp. Good luck. Please do, you know, take care of yourself. Let's see what I can do about this freaking fire people. Oh my god, these fire things are so. You know what? No, you know what? I don't know why I'm doing this. We're going back to our boyfriend's sword. It's just such a dependable blade.
I'm a summoner of fire eaters. Rah, rah, rah. Look at me being such a dark badass. Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Oh, were you killed by your own dudes? No, you weren't. That would have been hilarious as hell, though. That would have been amazing. Oh, I summoned all of my exploding skeletons. What are you going to do? Oh, wait, I didn't think that. Blide the blade of my beloved. Why do I ever doubt you and your glorious blade from helping me? The cat man is handsome. That's what I'm saying. The cat man is handsome. Alright, let's take a look at this death mask. This death mask helm. Helm of We Go. Elder among the Fire Knights. 2 warped death masks stacked one atop the other. Reduces FP used to summon spirits. Oh, okay. I mean, alright. Gnawed at by loneliness, the old man turned his attention to the spirituality of Mesmer's flame, using it in a rite of resurrection. Yet the soulless bodies he brought to life were no comfort to poor Wigo. Aw, poor Wigo. I would try to feel bad for you, except you sound like a really creepy asshole. Fire Knight's Seal. Oh wow, a seal. Holy cow. What do you do? Boosts Mesmer's flame incantations. Sacred Seal of the Fire Knight, who answer directly to Mesmer the Impaler. Enhances fire incantations of Mesmer. The emblem of Mesmer's army depicts a golden ring and the fire of his sacred seal. Yeah, alright then. Alright. You know, you do you there, buddy. You do you there. We go. Away go. Let's see, is there anything on there? Oh, just water. Oh, for a moment I was like, what? So thrown off by that. I was just so surprised. You know what? It's this. I was just too mesmerized at staring at Blythe's blade. It was too enchanting. It's a very provocative stream today for whatever reason. Or maybe it's just very euphemistic, which is not a real word. Don't quote me on that. Oh, I know where this is. I might just go kill you anyway because I hate you. You're kind here. Yeah, I just don't like you. Yeah, I just don't like you. You guys are assholes. But, oh, I see where this puts us. Oh, okay. And it's a nice way to let people like. Okay, yeah, it's a nice way to let people be like, oh, we got here. I see that item up on that statue. I don't want to have to go all the way back. And so the game's like, there you go. This will just get you right back there. Good stuff. You love to see some nice and kind level design. Bit of a rarity. Bit of a rarity in a FromSoft game. No, I'm kidding. Actually, that's one of the big things about FromSoft games is they've been very kind with their level design in a lot of ways. It was a huge thing in Demon's Souls. You were always looking for the shortcut because eventually, like the very first level shows you that there's a shortcut. Like it's very much like, hey, look, here's that shortcut. And like they have the whole, like the design of it is brilliant. They have the whole level like loop back on itself. The battlefield. Wait, hang on. I think that's like that's. I don't know why I went this way. Wait, the cookbooks aren't here, are they? Nope. That would be why I went that direction. Craftsman book 1. There it is. Holy crap, we found the first one. Let's go. Golden grease and drawstring golden grease. Wow. That's a fall. That was just death. But they did a great job, like in that very first, area of Boletaria, to be like, hey, we have shortcuts, and it just went on from there. Like after that, you pretty much went into any area and were looking for the shortcut. And they had shortcuts, and it was great. And this is a very, very deep hole that we are going down. This is a very, very... Wow. That was a very, very deep hole. Holy crap, I could go... I didn't even think about that. We could have gone a second one because of that. Oh, no, it was the chalice after. Another summoning pool. Good to know that there's probably a boss somewhere nearby. Oh, hey, this is nothing bad has ever happened in a fantasy world where there's just a rickety bridge. Where are you pointing? You're not pointing anywhere. How dare you? Be wary of snake. Snake? Snake! Alright, well, we're gonna try to run this. No time to read the messages, gotta go by. We lived. This is what Souls games are great for. This is what Souls games are great for. You come away and you go, I lived. Oh, another Iris of Grace. Okay, so there is at least one other person somewhere around here where we can give, where we're gonna have that choice of Grace versus Occultation. Marika's rune. Wait, that's not new. Was that new? No, it's not. Okay. But why are there two of them? I'm sure there's probably a lore reason. I say that, and there's probably a lore reason. But this is how Souls games go, where you survive and you get suspicious. Skadoosh Tree base. Oh, okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's this. I know what this is. I don't know the fight, but I know what this is because I've seen enough Rusty videos now at this point to know what this is. I'm very excited for this because we fight a giant sunflower. Okay. Ow. That's gonna hurt a lot. Give me access to your face again. Or not. Ow! That was a lot. There's no way it's only one phase, right? Not with the damage you're doing here. Ow! Look at the range on that thing. That's still some pretty good damage. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ow. Ow. Oh. What are we doing? What did we just do? I think we broke it. I think we broke the game. Is that it? Do I get runes? I don't get runes. I knew there had to be more. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's fine. We're dead. It's fine. I don't care. That was so good. That was so good. Okay, yeah. That's exactly what happened. That's why we were able to still, like... What do we do? We were able to still do the thing. We were able to still get the riposte. The riposte. Nope. That's why. Oh my God, that was amazing. That was so great. Okay. All right. Well, we kind of have an idea of what's happening now. We kind of have an idea. Like, you know, I don't know. Now, I have no idea if that's like, if that was, are there only the two phases? Is it two phases? Ow. Ow. Okay, so there's like a distance to that. Ow. Alright. Good start. Now we're gonna do this because we know, I mean, we now know that it's gonna respawn. I'm sorry, what? Whoa! Why is this flower so so fast? Why is this flower doing this? Ah! Woo! Ah, bad timing. Ah, we're probably finished. This is fun. This is fun. We're fighting a flower. We're fighting a very angry sunflower. This is delightful. Also, it doesn't feel busted. Like, it feels there's a proper balance to the amount of HP that it has. It feels like there's a balance to the amount of damage it's doing, the amount of blood buildup it has. This actually feels like a balanced fight. You can actually dodge the spells if you're moving fast. Makes sense to me. What an idea. Like, look at that. You can actually dodge stuff. Get hit by that. Ow. 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 Uh-oh. Ow. hey, look at that. You can dodge things. That's all right. That's all right. We're fighting a sunflower. We are fighting an angry sunflower. This is... It's almost difficult to be upset about this. Because we're fighting an angry sunflower. Oh no.
Oh, I'm just so bullshit that this angry sunflower's killing me.
No. Like, really? No. Come on. Now, getting angry fighting a tonberry absolutely makes sense, because those guys are assholes. Ah. Oh, got hit by something different. 300,000 wounds. Would it probably make more sense to use the fire sword, the fire greatsword, the flame knight greatsword? Probably. But is it Blide's sword? Is it our one and only true love's sword? No. Therefore, we cannot use it. It will not carry us to victory. Not as dependably and reliably. BT dubs, it's like 70 degrees outside, and the weather says we should get snow in 2 days. Isn't climate change just great? Thank God it's not real. Oh. Woo! Could you even imagine if it was real? Ah. Oh, damn, I missed it. Hey, you stop that. Oh, I missed it. Oh, you still hit me. How dare. My timing is just terrible. But we learned that, yeah, that whole like that whole riposte hit there, that critical hit there, visceral, whatever you want to call it, that carries over. So like I'm kind of wondering then, like, how can we maximize that? What can we do to maximize our damage with that? Also, yeah, I'm just being ridiculous. We're just gonna grab the Fire Knight Greatsword. Because of course fire is going to be stronger against sunflower. Like, yes, is ice super effective against grass types? Yeah. Ow. But so is fire. Oh, I think I get caught. Oh, that's what's happening there. Okay, so that's like an invincible, or not invincible. That is just what's gonna happen. Let's go. All right, got it once. All right, got it. Great. Okay, it was amazing. Oh, and that didn't work. Oh, it's not just damage. It has to be that critical hit. Oh, did you catch it? Yeah, no kidding. Ooh. It has to be the critical hit. Okay. So you can't just deal damage. You can't just wail on them to try to have it carry over. Okay. All right. Good to know. I also got to talk about how, like, yeah, I could just go full fire here and bring fire incantations and bring, fire dragon. I mean, I could go back to being a fire dragon See if that actually works. I mean, I guess that's the other thing. It's like the amount of like time this could take to cast dragon spells could be just so sad. It could just take way too damn long. But we'll give it a shot. We'll see what the kind of timing we've got on this stuff. We're fighting a giant sunflower. I've got to stop doing that. Oh, I'm gonna try it again, but boy, I'm starting to think FromSoft really said, nah, dragon incantations can get wrecked. We hate dragons, but y'all want to keep being dragons, so here you go. But if they're gonna suck, you can't actually make them good, except like Grail's roar and Bale's nonsense. Wow. I mean, like I'm using everything I can to speed this up. It cuts cast time in half, and that was still. I mean, maybe I just didn't time it right, but that was still just nothing. It still did nothing for us. Yeah, that was silly. Whoops. I mean, it worked. Okay, would have worked there too. Okay. It worked. Ah, damn. Oh! Oh, got caught by it. I mean, it's doing stuff. Oh shoot, I can't do it. Whew. Well, let's see about the other fire. Let's see about the other fire dragon then, because I mean, it can work. It can do things. It can do things. And I'm sure it would actually do a whole lot more if you like, you know, if the sunflower itself, like the bloom, the blossom, took the fire to the face. You know, that'd probably do a whole lot more. But so let's see. Let's add in Agiel's flame as well and see what happens. Somehow I said Agiel, and you went with Aqueous. Yeah, alright. Whatever. We'll get rid of Theodorix's. We'll go with Agios. We'll see how this goes. Okay. So yeah, hitting the face is definitely the better thing. Sometimes the way this thing hits you is just like, what? Probably still get this thing to me. And I think Agiel's flame is probably I mean, this plant's got moves. Oh, you still hit me. How dare you? Where'd you go? I think I broke it. I think I broke the door thing. Kinda didn't. It also kinda did. I'll hide here. I don't care. Oh, it hit me? Get out of here with that nonsense. Okay, this part's obnoxious now. Now I'm just bored. Like, do something else. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was... Why? Why'd you do that? Why did you do that, Sunflower? I thought we were having fun. Alright, so it looks like Theodorix is the better fire move. At least in phase 1. Phase 2, I don't think there is a good fire move. A good dragon fire move. You know, I'm probably, you know, fairly certain that there's other fire incantations would just be better. Now what's happening? I got so many notifications. Gross. Notifications are gross. Stop it. Oh, I forgot I'm not wielding any shield. Ah. Like, I'm sure, yeah, something like Burn O Flame is probably really good. Like, there's O Flame is probably really good. I mean, why not? Let's just bring some fire incantations and see what we got going here. The whole ground. Then I think my instincts were correct. Is we need to go with something that has ground coverage just to hit everywhere. Because this is a fight I don't want to be locked onto the enemy for. Doesn't seem to work really well to do that. So we're going to go for another, we got about another 30 minutes, and then we're going to wrap up for today. And then, but don't worry, we will beat this boss before we get there. We are going to, we're not going to be at this boss forever. Mainly because that's just ridiculous. There we go. We're kind of having some fun with this, trying to get through this boss on our own without Mimic Tier. just to see what we kind of can do. Excuse me? Alright. Fine. Fine, plant. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, I don't want to have to do this, plant, but I guess we're just gonna have to do this. Didn't think we were gonna have to do this, plant, but we're gonna have to do this now. Now I'm just done. Also, that fire attack didn't seem to do anything. I mean, it did some damage, but I think Theodorix's breath was the best weapon so far we've tried. Was the best fire thing yet. That's kind of hilarious. So we'll just keep with Theodorix. Huh. We'll just keep with that one. We'll even remove all these just to ensure that our Mimic Tier doesn't do anything goofy. Because, oh yeah, it's Mimic Tier time. This has gone on long enough. This has gone on long enough. Just gone on long enough. Well, that was an amazing play by the Mimic Tier. That was absolutely amazing. Really, we're at round 3 now? We're at round 3? Yep. You're on round 3 now. Also, can we talk about how we just got Miquela's Great Rune after we murdered an angry sunflower? Why have we gotten Miquela's Great Rune after murdering an angry sunflower? How does that even make sense? What the hell just happened? I mean, frankly, we gotta also give it up again. We gotta give it up for the mimic tier being like, hey, you know what's gonna be great? I'm gonna spew Theodorix's magma everywhere where this damn flower is gonna spawn. What's up? Surprise! Surprise, sunflower. Come on back into all of your, come on back into this magma pool. That was amazing. That was such a move. Okay. Now let's go get us our sunflower weapon, because I know that that's a thing. Do we have sunflower armor? Can I look like a giant sunflower? I cannot. Remembrance of the Skadoosh Tree avatar hewn into the Skadoosh Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Oh yeah, right. The Skadoosh Tree is the shadow of the Erdtree, born of dark notions that bear no sense of order, that twist and bend its stalk, rendering it brittle. Alright, Land of Shadow, incantation originating from Skadoosh Tree avatars. Creates a hail of golden projectiles which are fired toward foes after a brief delay. This incantation channels the force of the Skadoosh Tree's power, and its gold is accompanied by a shadow. Shadow Sunflower Blossom. The head of a monstrous shadow sunflower manifestation of the Skadoosh Tree. Then again, it might be just a flower, wielded as a weapon. Much like the Skadoosh Tree itself in appearance, a second stalk winds tightly around the first, almost as if in a tender embrace. Unique skill, Shadow Sunflower Headbutt. Headbutt. Slam down the blossom of a large shadow sunflower, sending out a shockwave that flattens foes. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. Oh, and wow, it's 25 faith. Wow. But we're obviously wielding that. And then we're obviously... Where is it? Where is it? I think it's a hammer. I think that's where it sits in the categories. I didn't even look. If I had looked, it would have told me. Hey, look, it's a colossal... It is a colossal weapon, though. It's got the best grade ahead of it. Colossal. As we all know, colossal is better than great.
Now.
And of course, yeah, this is somber. Of course it is. We'll take it to 9. Okay, yeah, we'll take it to 9. We'll kind of wander around with it. Yes, we'll take it to 9 o'clock. That's what we're doing. We're not taking it to level 9. Still doesn't even write the number in that case. Just writes out the word. Oh, that's funny. Wait a minute, hang on. There. Just let me go here now, because this is where we're going. We're going back. We're going back to here, because I wanted to go to this greenhouse, and we did not do that last time. There's still this thing. That's right. There's still this thing. This is still a puzzle. I should actually mark that. It's like... Here, we'll put a jewel on it. I'm sure there's something in there. There we go. Look at that. Flower wasn't a problem at all. That was a fun fight. And I mean, we got a sunflower as a weapon now. We got a sunflower as this big beat you in the face sunflower weapon thing. We're still not even done with this DLC. This is the DLC. The end. That's what this is. This is the DLC. We're still not... still haven't even finished this. This is a new game. This isn't even New Game Plus. This is just New Game, and we still haven't finished it. This is so absurd. It's so absurd. Alright, where in the world am I trying to go now? Oh my gosh, I never even looked at this. Boost attack power, precision aimed shots. Okay, the Albinoric archers were in a class of their own, and their deadly long-range specialists struck fear into the hearts of men. Only the shadow knows what fear lies in the heart of men. I think, yeah. Like, I think this is the path we follow. I had a horrible thought about that. We're just gonna move on though. Oh my gosh, you're shooting at me? How dare you? Oh, there's more? Oh my gosh, there's so many mannequins out here. This is... Why are there so many of you here? What are you doing out here? Alright, we're obviously gonna run around the place first. You gotta run around the outside, just make sure everything's nice and clean out here. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of you here, huh? Huh, we've kind of got the greatsword, great axe moveset here. I did just realize I haven't actually I didn't actually take a look at what the moveset was before I start just popping people. You know, what's bravery without a little recklessness, as a great man once said. Ooh, that hurt. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Oh no, doggos. I don't want to have to kill doggos, but I'm gonna have to because they're gonna try to kill me. Are they? Okay, I'm actually taking damage. I'm taking a lot of damage. that frame rate. Yeesh. Whoa. Were we fighting wolves or a PowerPoint presentation? Okay, so that's how that works. Yep, it's two. It's two. You can do 2 more presses of L2, and it will do a total of, it seems to be 3 more hits. Ow, 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 ow. I'm not dying to mannequins, are you kidding? Marionettes. These are marionette enemies, but I'm not dying to them. Are you kidding me? How is that thing not killing the wolves too? What in the world? Holy crap, that guy came in with like spears. I didn't even know the marionettes could have that. Or if I did, I had forgotten. Holy crap, we've been there before. Wow, God, this just cool. Look at this. We've been there. We were there. However long ago it was, but we were there. And now we're over here, and we can look back and see it and go, wow, we were there. It's just cool. It's just incredible game design. Whoa! We gotta mark this. What have I been marking these with? I think it's been this. Either way, that's awesome. It's a mausoleum. Holy hell. I just gotta go. I'm gonna have to go back to the wiki and be like, okay, which things did I already take? Which versions? Please don't do this. It's like small monsters in Monster Hunter games. You've just gone through. You're this character wielding this big ass weapon, decked to the teeth in armor, and you just murdered like a god. And then these tiny little like raptors or something are like,
I'm gonna murder you. Let me bite your face.
you're like, no, please don't. Please do not do. And, you know,
No, I will not leave you alone. Yeah.
and they're just trying to eat your face, and they just keep eating your face, and you're like, please leave me alone. And they don't stop. And then you hit them once, and they explode into a million pieces, and all their friends are still like,
Rah, 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 rah.
you're like, oh, come on. Please. Please. This is absurd. Also, there's no way this whole space. Cathedral of Manus Metir. There's no way this whole place is safe. How is this whole place safe? Of course it can't. How is this whole place safe? How is this whole place a safe zone? What is happening? Whoa, whoa, a person. Whoa, you're alive.
Well, we don't often receive visitors. I am Emir. Welcome to Manus Meta. It is a pleasure to have you.
Who the hell are
so
you?
forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering.
Also, what are you doing sitting here? A hole-laden necklace, that's a key item, and a ruins map. Map to old ruins received.
The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service.
Oh, of course.
Help those who fight for their purpose.
Oh, of
I'm
course.
not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not?
Look at our eyes.
Is something the matter? I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin. Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous. For power. For truth. I, too, am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago,
I've dabbled.
we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We, too, are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications. Its utter brilliance.
Well, look at that. They've got sorceries. Glintstone Pebble. Do I already have one of these? I do already have these. I already have the Great Glintstone Shard, Glintblade Phalanx, Carrion Phalanx, Carrion Retaliation. Ah, here we go. Something new. Conceals self in a glintstone haze called Miriam's Vanishing. Sorcery of a preceptor who served the Carrion royal family. Used to conceal oneself in a glintstone haze, reappearing after a few seconds have passed. Directional inputs determine where one will reappear. The curator of the study hall was such a master of the sorcery that it now bears her name. Well, that's cool. Here, we're going to buy all these. Because why not?
Oh, yes. Do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy. Is something here to squeeze another?
Who the heck are you and why are you doing this? Why are you sitting here in this dark, empty hall? And somehow I'm supposed to be like, yeah, you're trustworthy. I get it. But I can't actually do anything about it either. Alright, we have a key item to look at. What is this? Use at a hallowed ruin to sound a hanging bell. A pale blue necklace made from a thin... Oh my god, a bell! A pale blue necklace made from a thin, elongated stone, hollowed out from the inside. Use it at a hallowed ruin to sound a hanging bell. It was a teaching of Count Emir. The fate of the one who sounds the hanging bell will be guided by the stars. Oh my god, a bell! A bell, a bell, a bell, a bell. We need to look at this map. Where is this map? Oh my god, because I'm doing the whole double streaming thing again. It's like silly, but oh my gosh, I can't see. I'm trying to see where that is. I'm trying to see where that is. Where does that put us? Is it like, I also know where there's another... Oh, I think it is here. I think that was it. looks kind of like it. Like, I mean, also, it's probably, you know, we could also try going here. We know that there's something here too. We know that there's a bell here too. Also, beware of the little boy. What is this place? Why is it so terrible and creepy? It's so weird. It's so creepy. Okay, that's good to know. That would have been real strange. Like, this doesn't open from this side either. You have to do something special to get there. What a strange place. I was not expecting this to be just a big, scary, dark place. I was definitely expecting there to be this to be like another dungeon kind of area where there was stuff to do, or like, I should say, things to fight. Not just, here's a map, now goodbye. Huh, kind of anticlimactic. I kind of had that place built up way more than I thought. Alright, you know what? We got one more thing we're gonna do. One more thing. We're gonna go this way. We've got just a few more minutes, and then I gotta wrap up because I've got errands to run and all sorts of other things that I need to be taken care of. Like moving more of my Twitch VODs over to my YouTube stream archive, which is where you'd be watching this if you're watching it on YouTube. And if you're watching it on YouTube, hello from probably a few years in the past. Given how quickly I'm getting through making those things public. Wait a minute, has it been this blue and ringy before? This area seems more alive now. I'm not imagining that, right? I don't think I am. Damn. We also got to talk about our lung capacity for... Oh, okay. For being able to do that. Also, what? That was it? That was it? Well, obviously we know there's another hallowed ruin that's in a very similar setup to this, so there must be something else. But The Erdtree seed of this talisman was presumed to be an object of myth. This age-old artifact also depicts the two fingers, perhaps harking back to the birth of the Erdtree. Oh, good lord. Stop it. You go away. Let me ponder what the hell this is. And also, yeah, we still have to talk about that lung capacity. To be able to make any noise out of something this large by blowing into it. Holy hell. That is absurd. Our lung capacity and power is just incredible. Like, that's godlike. You know what? We're going to go talk to this person again. We're also going to remove that marker, because that marker does not need to be there. Because apparently we got a talisman for it. Not what I expected. Obviously, as me putting a marker of skull there, I was expecting that to trigger a boss fight. I mean, it looks like that'd be a place for a boss fight. It looks like a giant arena. It looks like the hands of like a god are reaching out through the ground. Nah, here's a talisman. You made a big doot doot, and here's your talisman. Hey, dude, I did the thing? Are you about to look at me and be like, hey, that wasn't the thing? Or, hey, that was the thing. Well done.
Oh, the exalted timbre of the bell has reached these ears of mine.
Oh, okay.
Gracious, the starry sky is wondrous tonight indeed. Only your fate shines brighter. Now, these are for you.
That's a talisman.
Think nothing of it. I have made my decision to be of help. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore. I fear that you have borne witness to the whole of it.
Tell me about the nature of the world.
The hypocrisy of the world built upon the Erdtree. The follies of men. Their bitter suffering. Is there no hope for redemption? The answer, sadly, is clear. There never was any hope. They were each of them defective, unhinged from the start. Marika herself, and the fingers that guided her. And this is what troubles me. No matter our efforts, if the roots are rotten, then we have little recourse.
Damn, roll those R's harder. Come on, man. That was amazing. That was just incredible. Like, every R word that started, every word that started with an R was a recourse, a recollection, reprobate.
Ever young Mikola saw things for what they were. He knew that his bloodline was tainted, his roots mired in madness. A tragedy if ever there was one. That he would feel compelled to renounce everything when the blame lay squarely with the mother.
Ooh, you have new sorceries. Glintstone Nail. Glintstone sorcery of Count Ymir, High Priest. One of the finger sorceries said to have been discovered in a hallowed ruin. Flings a magic nail that crumbles during flight. Charging increases potency. Count Ymir boasts that this is mere child's play, an echo of a greater truth. Glintstone Nails. Flings multiple magic nails that crumble during flight. Charges increases potency. More child's play. Yeah, well, they're still powerful and obnoxious. Now let's see if that's the... Let's see what map this one is. If I can. I mean, again, I'm still staring at like a real small version of my screen. May the gleaming stars guide you. Indicates another hallowed ruin apart from the one shown on the first map. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what we're doing. So yeah, it is here. Just, you know, it's just like if you're looking at it from 1,000 yards away. So then how do I get out to here? I guess that's something you could think about for next time. For the next stream. Because that's what we're going to do. Next stream, we'll have us doing that. Taking a look. Figuring it out. Take a look. It's in a book. A hallowed ruin. But we'll figure that out for the next stream. Next time. I don't know when that will be. I think maybe next Thursday. Maybe next Wednesday. As I think about it now, and it's like, oh yeah, that would probably make more sense to be like next Wednesday or something then. It certainly will not be next Friday. But either way. Ooh, it is cold. Thank you all for being here. Oh my god, I dropped frames at some point. Oh. The audacity. I'm sorry. Thank you all for being here and spending some of your precious time with me. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you. And I hope you take care of yourselves. You take care of each other. You sleep well. Stay sated. Stay hydrated. Stay limber. Take your meds. If you have any you need to be taking. Please just take care of yourselves. You are all important to someone. Even if that someone is just yourself. So yeah, I'll be back sometime. And it was good to see y'all again. You take care, Skull. And all you other noobs too. You take care. And we'll see you next time.